Thanks for taking an interest in my spreadsheet on analyzing a real estate deal. Real estate deals are all about numbers, and if you don't know your numbers going in, you are very likely to make a very, very costly mistake. So, good on you for getting started the right way. So, we're going to start up here on our with our actual property. So, this is an example property that I've purchased personally. If you look at it, the things you can change here are the square footage, the purchase price, and your expected gross rent. So here you see a 1,647 square foot house for $179,900. Gives us $109 cost per square foot, and we expect it to rent for $1,600. Over here, the loan to value ratio impacts our down payment. This is with 20% down. You can obviously change it to 25% if you want, and it impacts everything. Your interest rate that you'll get from your lender, you'll enter here. So let's say you get a 4% instead. And your terms, I set it for a 30-year term, but obviously, sometimes you might get a 20-year loan, and that'll change your mortgage payment up here. Maybe it's a 15-year loan. Whatever you want, it'll change that mortgage payment number for you and impact all of your other numbers. Your loan origination and all your prepaids before closing, this you'll also get in your good faith estimate. You can enter that number here, and it will tell you your initial cash. And your initial cash in is just going to be your origination and prepaids plus your down payment money. So this is how much you will pay in the first year, just to principal, not to interest, but to principal. So going into the numbers, you'll also get in your good faith estimate an estimated property tax, and you can get a quote from an insurance agent to get your insurance numbers. Now, the other expenses you'll have on your property, your management, your maintenance, and your vacancy, are going to come from your assumptions that are over here. I like to assume a 1-month vacancy. I usually have an 8% management. That's kind of the industry average, but maybe you have a 10%, maybe you have a 6%, or maybe you don't use a property management company. Maybe you self-manage. You also have a maintenance percentage. Maybe you don't want to factor in maintenance. Maybe this was a new construction, so I just put 3%, so I had something. But, maybe it's an older property and I expect maybe an 8% maintenance to happen. Excuse me. And then here, our appreciation, that's just kind of to get our total. This is going to impact our total return on investment. So you can enter kind of the appreciation rate you're expecting for the market that you're in. And you'll see because of leverage, if it goes up, 4% of appreciation, it'll go up, a whole lot more over here on your total return on investment, because it increases your appreciation down here. So once you have all of these numbers, so like I said, you have to know your square footage, purchase price, and expected rent. You'll also need to know how much you're putting down and what interest rate and terms you're looking at getting, and your prepaids that you'll get from your good faith estimate. And then you'll be able to change your property taxes and insurance and your assumptions here. And that will tell you your cash flow. It'll tell you your cash on cash, which is just how much money you're making divided by how much money you've put into the deal. You'll be able to see your cap rate and your total return on investment that factors in appreciation and principal paydown. Now, what happens if it's a bad deal? Let's say this thing is only going to rent for $1,000 a month. Suddenly, everything turns red. You can see it's a big, fat do not buy. Do not buy this deal unless you're really taking a risk and betting on appreciation. You'll see the total return on investment is still good because of your expected appreciation. If this property doesn't appreciate, your total return on investment goes down a whole lot more. So this is just a quick and easy spreadsheet for how to analyze a deal to see if it's something you're interested in. I appreciate you taking the time to look it over, and I hope it helps you.